Oh my god. Oh, there's a fucking different species here. Okay, they're looking at the eye of the universe. Were they also looking for the eye of the universe? Are they also here to look for the eye of the universe? And he just doze off. I don't know for how long. Oh my god, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Dude, what the fuck? I'm gonna piss myself, dude. What the fuck? Ah! Dude, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Wait, I can't put my light down though. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, right? Wait a second. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you die, hi, we made it. Welcome to the last episode of my Outer Wilds DLC playthrough. If you don't know me, my name's Amanda, and I have been uploading an episode of a playthrough for this game every single week for 4 months. And here we are. After this episode, I do have a achievement hunting episode coming, as well as supercuts for the base game and for the DLC, but no new story content. We finished the game, and after I finished the game, just, you know, as a warning, I did talk to my chat for about 45 minutes. Just sitting on the menu screen talking about things I was confused about, things that, you know, never really got a conclusive ending in the story. And I kept most of it in there. I did cut it down a little bit, but I figured if somebody was interested in hearing how I was feeling after I finished the game, I might as well keep it in. Feel free to skip it if it's not your thing. I think the base game ending happens around like the 45-minute mark of the video, so anything after that I think is just discussion. Thank you so much for being here over these past 4 months. Thank you for all the kind and supportive comments. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to cut down my VODs into YouTube content instead of, you know, content that I'm used to streaming live. It's very different. Speaking of streaming, really quickly, quick plug, if you ever do want to check me out, I do stream on Twitch 3 days a week. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I stream story games and RPGs and anything that will make me cry, as seen in this video. But yeah, I would love to see you over there. I'm going to stop yapping. I'll get you to the video, and I will hopefully see you next week for our achievement hunting video. Enjoy. It's gonna be sad. If you die, but there's no way for me to die because of the Ash Twin project, so if I go disable, no. Okay. Never mind. Okay, here's the thing, right? The second slide, it shows somebody dying. Like, full dying. Next to the fire, and then they appear in the thing. So it's like, what if I disable the Ash Twin project, and then I go fucking die?
I don't know. My theory kind of ends there. Honestly, it might not work. So never mind. Well, back to square one. But then there's this one. It's like the only two ways that the fire can fall asleep. Or you can die. Wait, I think I have an idea. I think I actually, like, let me fucking cook. I think I know what to do. I think I kill myself by standing on the fire and burning to death. I'm gonna go in there first and I'm gonna do the other two just to see if I'm able to. But I think that I'm gonna stand on the fire. I think I'm gonna stand on the fire until I kill myself and just see what happens. Why not? You know, for fun. Burn to death as a treat, I guess. I don't know. So I was thinking, like, how the fuck do I even kill myself in there? But the fire is right there, right in front of my face. So. Okay. So. I'm gonna fall asleep first. First, I'm gonna fall asleep. And then we're gonna go across the bridge. Wait, no! No, guys! No! No! This is the worst day of my entire life. What do I even do? Oh, guys. Okay, I'm not cooking just yet, okay? Well, it's fine. It's fine. Just let me cook. Just let me cook. I think I get it. I think it's silly. I will say that I think it's silly that the boat moves backwards but not forwards. So I'm just thinking about how do I kill myself though, right? Like, do I kill myself before I go in the first place? Yeah, I kill myself to go in. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting, right? I guess I didn't really think about this. There's ghost matter on the stranger, meaning the ghost matter possibly is what wiped all of these guys out as well. Which is why they're stuck in their world. Because their bodies in this world died from the ghost matter. I didn't even think about that. Like, there's literally ghost matter in here. So that has to be the reason why they're all dead too. So wait, that means that they're as old as the Nomai, right? Wouldn't that mean they're just as old? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's just not something I would have thought of. Right. This is the moment of truth, gamers. This is the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Yeah. Alright. Goodbye. This is it. This is it. The bells can't fucking wake me up if I'm dead. Didn't really think about it like that, gamers. Alright. Let me put my fucking lamp down. Anywhere? Can I... Why is it not letting me put it down a lot of places? I think that's weird. There we go. Now I can't fucking see. Alright. This is it. I've been locked the fuck in for several weeks. And I think that it might, unfortunately, be time for the game to end. I don't want it to be over, but I feel like this is the last puzzle piece. Okay. God, I'm so nervous. I don't know what... I don't even know what to expect, to be honest. Well, can't wake me up if I'm dead, right? Yeah, I can't even hear it. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's so wild. That is so wild. I'm so fucking scared, guys. I'm so fucking scared. Oh my god, I don't even know. Am I ready for this? I don't know if I am. Okay. What do you fucking mean? Hello? Okay, I'm fucking scared. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm gonna shit my pants. There will be shit. Hello? Mean. Okay. Um. Um. Hi. Are you... Oh god. Who are you? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. He's the one who woke up! Is he? There was one empty spot. Oh, he took it away. Vision torch. Hi, buddy. You are very nice to me. What can I do with? Can I do with this? What should I do with it? Oh. My bad, buddy. Wow. They're just gonna animate the whole first game? Oh. No! I didn't want it to happen! Is that me? Oh my god, that's me! Hello? Is that it? Big yawn. Is that it? What? No. No! What do you mean? I guess I'm just gonna follow him. I'm assuming he went up here. Where the fuck else would he go? Where did he go? Hello? Where is he? Do I go in? What? Why did he go in? I'm afraid I'm doing the wrong thing. I guess this is the right thing. Just following him. Wait, what the? That's it? What do you mean? What do you mean? I met one of the stranger's inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. The prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions that they took that resulted in their internal confinement. I used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the principal. Ow. Well, I know that I have to do the normal ending again. Oh god. It's just gonna be the same ending, but there's another guy by the fire. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is fucked. Well, I'm gonna sleep a little bit. I'm gonna say one last farewell to my buddy Chert. That's okay with you guys. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to say goodbye again. Goodness, it's you. Hello. Chert, you don't even remember me. Chert. I've been through so much, Chert. I've been through so much, Chert. I don't know how I feel about all of this. Maybe I'll feel differently once I'm done, but I don't know how I feel about all of this. I think mostly what I feel right now is that I just did a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of shit for essentially the same ending. But just one more guy at the fire. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little negative. We'll see if this is what I think it's gonna be. Shit, I need to mark the vessel. Fuck off, you remix. Fuck off. Love the remix. Do want it to fuck off. You know, you get the vibe. Like, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't think there's anything I can do. Like, the prisoner told me that he like removed their grip on the eye of the universe. And they jailed him for that. And then when I told him my story, he just fucking killed himself. Right? And also the probe or whatever, it's broken. It's broken on the stranger. So I can't think of anything that I could do with the new information from the DLC, especially since the stranger's reaction to all of that was dying. So I'm afraid I'm gonna get eaten by an anglerfish, and all of this isn't gonna matter. Shit. I am fucking zooming apparently. What the hell? Hello? Can you slow down? Can you chill? Thank you. No? My bad. I'm gonna do this with my keyboard and mouse. Fuck. 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 Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm making a beeline. I can't do this again. The radio on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. This species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but, horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in the solitude for... Oh my god, and the brief release of the eye's signal is what brought the Nomai to the solar system because they predated the Nomai. So this whole fucking story happened because of the stranger. Dude, this is fucked up. I'm just going to... I did miss this over here last time, but I watched everybody else. I watched Play the Game Read It, so yeah. But I kind of already know what's up here, you know, because I already did it. I'm just assuming we got a fucking cello in the song. So. There was just a fucking cello sitting everywhere. Oh boy. Dude, this is so far away. What the hell? I feel like it was a lot closer last time. What the fuck? Hi, buddy. Please don't tell me I'm gonna hear another instrument. I don't have the emotional capacity for this right now. I really don't. Just end the game. I can't do this anymore. I cry every fucking time that I watch someone finish this game. It makes me so sad. Okay, house, just crumble. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care. I need to get to the banjo. Thank you. Fuck. You know what? Crumble one more time, for good measure. Or not, whatever. I know, Rebecca. I know. Solanum... Of course they do that to me. Of course they do that to me. Of course they do that to me. That's fucked up and I hope that they know it. Fuck you. Fuck you, by the way. I want to know what the fuck is wrong with you. Hi, jellyfish buddies. I hear you, Chert. I will come get you, buddy. I think Chert is so tragic to me because at the end of the loop, he starts to realize what's going on. And he just, once you just sit with him. It's really sad to me. Like, yeah, they're my buddies, but how do I know it's actually them and not just my brain acting like all of my friends are there in the end, you know? We don't know for sure. We don't have that comfort, and I think that that is really unsettling to me. Hi, buddies. Hi, Shirt. Stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our stars would ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. Hey, time pal, so you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Actually, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Alright, Solanum, I'm coming to get you, buddy. I think it's really sad that you, like the main character, get to have that closure, but nobody else does. Especially Gabbro, who's stuck in that fucking loop for God knows how long. I forget how you do this exactly. Oh, there we go. Hello? Can you go? Well, I understand that I don't have a instrument, but something that Grybo said, my friend Grybo, that stuck with me is that I don't have an instrument because I'm the conductor. And that makes me really sad and emotional too, but you know. I love my buddy Solanum. She is just my bestest friend. Hypothesis. Everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Oh, buddy. What the fuck is this, huh? Who the fuck do they think they are? Is what I'm asking. $6 meters? What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean by that? This is stupid, and I hate it. That is so fucked up, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Maybe I gotta go out in style. 1 second. Me and my scout. Hold on. I need a vigil for me and my scout. We can't forget my fucking scout buddy. Alright, buddy. You ready? I don't think I'll ever be ready. Ah! That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Oh. Hi, buddy. You can come to the fire. You don't have to be so far away. It's hard for me to read when I'm crying, so just bear with me, okay? He's my buddy. When they're not trying to kill you, they're actually pretty cute. But who would have thought? Because they were trying to kill me the whole time, so... When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth, like a light too bright to look upon directly. It burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in the darkness. Obfuscated. Obfuscated? That word is so hard to say. Then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? I mean, how am I supposed to say no? How am I supposed to say no? It's the end of the fucking universe. The sun is about to explode. You know? I think I have to say yes. Like, it would be really fucked up for me not to say yes. I do not want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. Please? Oh my god. Okay, weird to teleport like that, but whatever. I'm not emotionally ready for this, but I'm gonna start with Solanum because that's what I did last time, and I love her piano. A concert's observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? The song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. What do you say, Time Buddy? Ready to start the music? This should be cool. What do you say? Should I get out the old harmonica? Haha, here goes nothing. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? I won't let you down. Shall I begin? Well then, here I go. Should I begin? Yes, you got it. I'll do my best. Esker's story is really, really sad. He was alone on the moon, and all he wanted was a buddy. And he never got a buddy. He never got a fucking buddy. Except for at the very end here, but we don't really know if it's real. I think the only way I can emotionally deal with the end of the game is that I pretend that this is real. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? Then it's time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness. Well, I don't want to have to go through this dialogue again. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? It's tempting to linger in the moment while every possibility still exists, but unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. Learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is the past, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we... Still, it's time for something new now. How beautiful. It's different than I had envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it's to be... Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Had it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there's beasties in the next one. Tell you what, this has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've gotten no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. Kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? God damn, dude. Alright, Solanum, I guess I'm ready. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. I wish I could hang out more with my buddy. I feel like there's so much I want to ask him. He's my buddy. And he plays the cello very well. Is there a different end credit scene? Come on. Yeah, thanks guys for being here. Sorry I'm a little baby. I have quite literally cried about this game so much. Like, I'll just be sitting here thinking about it. Just crying. My universe! What the heck? Oh. You're crying like an adult. Sorry, Ophelia's ass is in the way of me reading that. That had an emotional experience. It would be silly to say only babies cry like that. No, I was just using it as a figure of speech. I like to cry over things that impact me. I just don't like to cry in front of people is the thing, you know? cry, girl. Quantum crying. Yeah, if you can't see me, I'm not crying, you know? I know. I wish too, Thomas. I think it's really sad to me how they're all in there, but we can't tell them what's happening. But I don't think they would listen, to be honest. They're dead, but they're still alive in the projection. Right? Yeah, I think they would be upset that the prisoner was out and they would just want the prisoner back. And they wouldn't listen to us, they just try to kill us. So, fortunately, I don't think there's a way to tell them. Oh. There's nothing new? You asked a great question last stream about why would our character know that going into the eye would create a new universe, and I think the prisoner's painting, which shows his interpretation of the eye creating a new universe, can offer at least a hopeful theory for that. Yeah. I don't know how to put together my thoughts on this. I think I still stand by that question. I think and I think a lot of people's inclination, like if they knew the universe was going to end, would be to spend it with the people that they loved, which is like what happened after going into the eye. But why would I, as a Parthian, think that the eye would give that to me? Because the Nomai just theorize a lot about the eye. They spent their whole lives trying to get to the eye, but they didn't know what was waiting for them there. I think that, me personally, I would just be inclined to go home and say goodbye to everybody. I haven't done any research on this, so I genuinely don't understand what the strangers saw when they decided to close off the signal to the eye. Yeah, I think Olive is correct. I think they saw the end of the universe. But at the same time, I don't understand. It still ended. I saw the vision which showed the universe being destroyed and new life growing from it, but they were ignorant to the new life part. Yeah. But I mean, from what we learned at least, the eye wasn't responsible for the universe ending. The eye is just there. I saw the connection of the eye to the end of the universe and they were afraid. You observed the eye, you ended everything, so they were like, let's not randomly hit the button. Wait, so you observing the eye ends everything? Like you going to the eye just ends the universe? I don't think you going to the eye ends the universe. That's not how. I don't know if that's how I interpreted it either. Yeah, the eye. I think first of all. Sorry, I'm sniffling. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, 1 in a gazillion chance that I was in my little solar system. You know? Wow, weird coincidence. From my interpretation of the game, the eye is just there. It's observing. It's an eye. Like, it's just looking, right? It can't control anything. It's just looking. It's just seeing. what's going on. It can see the past, present, and the future. And the universe doesn't have a moral compass. The universe just is. And unfortunately, when things who are actually living inside of the universe sees what the universe sees, or the eye of the universe sees, they have feelings about that. And they want to try to stop it. You know? You can't help but have an emotional connection to, you know, the thing that's giving you the ability to live. So yeah, the species, the prisoner species, I don't know their name. They couldn't handle it, so they blocked it. I guess my interpretation is they closed off the signal to the eye because they thought that maybe it would stop things from ending. But then ghost matter fucking killed them anyways. Couldn't stop the ghost matter. I'm almost okay. I know that people shot me down when I said this, but I almost kind of stand by this a little bit. I don't know if I fully stand by it, but hold on, let me cook a little bit. This might just be my 3 a.m. thought. 4 or 5 a.m. thoughts? What the fuck? Where did time go? Okay, these might be my 5 a.m. thoughts, but the Nomai wanted to get to the eye of the universe. They're about to launch the Ash Twin project. The Sun Station failed. If they had successfully launched the Ash Twin project, they would have been able to find the exact coordinates to the eye of the universe. But then the Sun Station failed, and randomly the interloper came into their fucking universe and just killed all of them. It, to me, feels like the eye not wanting to be found. At least that's what it felt like until I realized that the only reason why the eye still wasn't emitting the signal is because it was being blocked. And that little blip that the Nomai got, that was because of the prisoner. I don't know. Maybe I was going nowhere with that. I don't think the ghost matter killed them. They just rotted. The ghost matter happened way later. Okay, that's fair. But no. I don't think it happened way later because if you think about it, they were in our solar system. They blocked the signal of the eye, but then that guy took it away for a second, and then the Nomai were there. Like, they got that one signal from the eye, and they went immediately, which means that they did exist in the same solar system at the same time. It might not have been the same generation of Nomai that built the Ash Twin project because they were there for a long time, but they were there. I don't know. Maybe they did just rot. I don't know the signal. I don't know. Well, I mean, that species and the Nomai did exist in the universe at the same time. We just don't know the exact timeline between the eye signal being unblocked for a second and the Nomai. So they were just there before the Nomai found the signal, but they would have likely died before the Nomai died because the Nomai lived for like 3 generations. Yeah, we don't know how long it took the unblocked signal to reach the vessel, nor how much time the vessel made in its jump. Okay, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess I didn't think about how long it takes things to travel through space, and we also don't know how far away the Nomai traveled in order to get to our solar system. That's true. Modern Nomai and Chert both recognize that the stars are dying, but the ancient Nomai and the stranger do not. One of the stranger's reels, you see the ice planet that existed before. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I think something that still confuses me just a little bit is just like the origins of Dark Bramble. Still a little like mysterious to me. Dark Bramble and the interloper are mostly left unexplained. It almost feels like a strange vindication. Like it feels like a weird karmic payback to the Nomai. Like, hey, fuck you for even trying to find me. You can all die now. Yeah, where did the Dark Bramble seeds come from? How the fuck are there giant fish just floating? I don't think the eye sent Bramble. No, I meant the eye sending the interloper to just kill them. I don't know. It's something that I just can't get out of my head. Yeah, no. I do think that it was just bad luck, but it almost feels like a big fuck you. That's what I mean. It's just a plot device. I like when things are explained. They explain the loss of the source of the signal in the DLC, but not the interloper. Yeah, exactly. The DLC does give you some closure as to why the eye emitted a signal for just a second. Because I remember, like, the Nomai talking about, like, maybe the eye doesn't want to be found. But that wasn't the case. The eye doesn't have, like, a ability to... Okay, wait, actually, maybe a little confused. From what we saw from the reels, at least, they're like the solar system right next to us. If the eye was always emitting a signal, and the fact that they were blocking the signal was the only reason why the Nomai only got like a blip of the signal, like why didn't they find it faster? Like it was right there. They tried to warp there and got ensnared. Unclear if they were right next to us or if that was just an easy way to draw it. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair point. You make a good point. I don't think it seemed to want or to not want to be found. Yeah, I don't think it cared. I don't think it had the ability to care. I think the eye just is. My guess is that by the time the signal had reached them, time had passed and the eye was somewhere else in orbit. Meanwhile, dark... Oh my god. The eye moves around. They warped directly to where the eye was. Dark Bramble just happened to fucking be there? That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. I believe the eye signal got distorted through Dark Bramble. I think the Nomai just fucked up. Be nice to the Nomai, they're my buddies. They also mentioned going to warp in a hurry could have just missed. Yeah, that's fair. I will say, listen, I kind of feel this way. I feel like going through all of that. Uncovering this history of this people who were here. Going into their alternate universe. It felt like it was all leading something huge. I think it makes sense. I'll say that I think it makes sense for it to all end the same way. But I don't know, it feels correct, but also it feels just a little bit underwhelming. I don't know. I thought that there was maybe something, like maybe possibly something that these people left behind that maybe that, like there's not that many Hearthans, right? I talked to every single one of them. We got our buddies on the other planets, and we got the few who are back in the Grove, like, area, right? That's all that's there. I was thinking maybe there's some piece of technology left over that these guys have that can let us get out and just, like, live a life. I understand why it has to end that way, but it just felt like it was maybe leading up to something a little bit more. And now I'm just sad again. Yippee! Yeah, enjoy the time you have, do not fear the endings. No, I get it. I think it's the point. Like, of course you want that, but no, you're 100% correct. Like, sorry, you don't get that. I know it's what you really want, but you don't get it. I guess I don't think it is fair for DLC to massively change the game because then the base game feels incomplete. No, you're right. You're right. But at the same time, I feel like this game is all about alternate endings. Like you're in a time loop. So I mean, to be fair, there's endless possibilities for how it can end if you just give yourself those possibilities. That's kind of all. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely am happy that we have another piece of the puzzle. I think there is more that I would like to know. I think I want to understand why the interloper. Like, maybe there's no reason. But I would love to know why the interloper had to come at that very time. That the Nomai were, like, on the verge of their discovery. It just feels all too well timed. For me, a preferred ending would be to take out the core, tell all my friends it's going to end, and then go see the prisoner and free him. I don't care about the eye. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Thomas, I kind of agree with you because, like I said, my character does not understand that going into the eye shapes the next universe. So my character would want to say goodbye to everybody and give as many people closure as I possibly could before the sun explodes. But to be fair, Solanum does say that we have to collapse the infinite possibilities before us. The actual code to the bell puzzle was found. Wait, maybe they added a way to find the real codes in game, and you can free him without dying. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't think about the fact that you have to die in order to free the prisoner. Codes were data mined on the Vault Island. Sun, the planet, etc. Codes. Oh! Oh, like the locks! Oh! That's why the boat moves back, because when you change the code to the wrong code, it goes back. But if you put in the correct code, the boat comes. Oh! So I could have memorized the code is what you're telling me, rather than going to the other place. I could have memorized it. I didn't think about that. Oh, you can't find the codes of the. Oh. Ironically, your guy could spend forcing the codes. Yeah, that's true. That's true. People found the codes of this sort. Okay. You actually put the correct code on for the third one. The big light turns off. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. Mostly sad because now I expect way too much from indie games. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you guys ever find a game like this, please let me know. I will play it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever feel this way about a game that I spent so few hours in. I know 50 is... I did spend 50 hours in this, which is kind of a lot, but compared to a lot of the games that I've played through recently, this is short. I hear people talk about how this game teaches you about grief and loss and stuff, but I didn't get that. I think I understand what people mean, Thomas. I think this is about to get real deep, so buckle the fuck up, okay? I think that a lot of people turn to religion because it gives them closure as to what will happen after death, which is something that we don't know about. I think that this game puts it into perspective that even if we don't know what happens after we die, we know that there is still going to be life after us. And that maybe we are just a piece of the story, and we can, like, you know, rest easy knowing that there will still be more life. We just won't get to experience it, you know? Like, we won't be there to experience the future, but yeah. So I think that helps people a little bit with, like, putting their humanity into a perspective of the entire timeline of the universe, which is just not something that we do a lot. We don't sit. I feel like a lot of people on the daily don't think about, oh, what is my place in the whole universe? And this game makes you think about it a little bit. So I think a lot of us deal with the fact that, like, death is a scary thing and a very normal thing to be scared about. And I think this just reminds you that, hey, you might die, but there will be more life. No matter what. You know? I think this game makes me feel grief. Like, I just feel sad. Like, all of my buddies are gone and there's nothing I can do about it. Also, I'm gone. Just played that whole game for fucking nothing. That's not how I feel, but sometimes it's how I want to feel.
The ending of this video felt very empty without me recording the teeniest, tiniest outro ever, so I just wanted to pop in and say thank you so much again for being so kind over the past 4 months, and I will see you next week for achievement hunting and the weeks after that for supercuts, which I'm so excited to edit. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.